Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second lesson of D2, chapter number 16, exercise 16b, that is about the histogram for grouped and ungrouped data. This lesson is equally important for D2 students and the students who have to appear in their O-level examination and the PTB students of class 10 who has to do unit 6. So all these students can get benefit from this lesson. In this lesson, I will be discussing the concepts involved in the continuous frequency table. Let's take the idea from this table that here we are given with some weights and the number of students whose weights are given. We can see that the data is divided into different groups, and each group is our class is defined with two numbers like 110 to 119, and the number of students who have the weight between 110 and 119 pounds is 1, and then 120 to 129 is 4, and 130 to 139 is 17. So here it's important to understand that what are these numbers called 110 to 119, 120 to 129. So the first thing that we have to understand is that what are the class limits. With the reference of the above table, each class is described by two numbers. These two numbers are called the class limits. The smaller number is called the lower class limit, and the upper number, larger number, is called the upper class limit. That is, it means that the class limits are the minimum and maximum values defined for that class. Okay, and then coming to the second important concept, that is the class boundaries. As we know that for the continuous frequency distribution, it is based on the measurable characteristics of the variable, which involves the rule of the approximation to record any observation. Continuous frequency distribution involves the approximation of the values. Means if we talk about 110 pounds, 110 pounds can be, according to the rule of approximation, 109.5 to 110.5. So all the numbers which are between, or they're starting from 109.5 or they are before 110.5, they can come in this group, and same for 119.5, 118.5 to 119.5. So it means that in class boundaries we make the data continuous. Okay, and then the third important concept is the class mark or the midpoint. Class mark or the midpoint is the value that divides the class into equal parts. Okay, class mark divides the class into equal parts. It's obtained by adding the upper and lower class limit or class boundary, and then we have to divide the result by 2. Like what we have to do, that we have to add the upper and lower class limit or class boundary. Whatever the number comes, we have to divide it by 2 to get the class mark or midpoint or x value. Coming to actual concept, that histogram. What is histogram? A histogram is a graph of adjacent rectangles constructed on xy plane. It's a graph of the frequency distribution, both discrete and continuous frequency distributions. In this chapter, we will be discussing about the types of graph, which will be the histogram and the frequency polygon. And histogram can be with equal class width or unequal class width, and frequency polygon as well. How and what are the polygons, and how to construct the histogram with equal and unequal class widths? These are the questions which I will be clearing to my students in the next class. So please, students, you have to watch these two lessons to understand the next exercise carefully, and how to construct the histogram for the discrete frequency table and the continuous frequency table. You have to catch me in the next class. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.